Okay, for PH 370, the second chapter is energy. There's a two subtopic which is non-renewable energy and renewable energy. For non-renewable energy, it's basically a natural resource that cannot be replaced in relatively short amount of time. And this type of energy is limited and can only be used once. And almost 95% of the world energy use are from fossil fuel, which is coal, petroleum, and natural gas. And all of these energy are made from animal and plants that have died millions of years ago. And it was then decomposed to create a usable source of energy for humans. Coals. How is coal made? Before the dinosaur, many giant plants died in swamps. The plants were buried under the water and dirt over millions of years. Because of this, the air was limited, and this process stopped the full decomposition process, creating peat. Thus, years of heat and pressure forced out oxygen and hydrogen out of carbon-rich coal. Coal is made of carbon, hydrogen, oxygen, nitrogen, and varying amount of sulfur. The carbon content of the coal rises as it compresses further and the moisture content falls. Coal rank, there is lignite, which is the softest and low in carbon but high in hydrogen and oxygen content. For the second is subbituminous coal and bituminous coal, which is the medium. And the third is anthracite, which is the hardest and have most carbon, which gives it the higher energy content. And lastly, for the fossil fuels are oil and gas. How oil and gas are made? Tiny sea plants and animals died and were buried on the ocean floor. Over time, they were covered by layers of slates and sand. Over millions of years, they remained buried deeper and deeper. The enormous heat and pressure turned them into oil and gas. Today, we will drill down through the layers of sand and slates and the rock to reach the rock formation that contain oil and gas deposits. The crude oil is a black, viscous slurry of different hydrocarbon, other organic molecules, and trace amount of metals that can be separated and chemically changed into useful fuels and lubricant like gasoline, diesel, propane, jet fuel, and even wax. For crude oil to be useful, it needs to be processed in the fractional distill, where it was separated into several different parts. The crude oil was evaporated and its vapor condensed at different temperatures in the fractional columns. The lighter components then rise to the top. Natural gas is lighter than air, which most commonly known as methane, and it has a strong odor like a rotten egg.